Ever wondered how to describe your day in French like a pro? Let's conquer the present tense today. It's your key to fluency. Are you ready to shine? Before we dive into conjugations, let's talk about the present tense. It's used to describe actions happening right now, like I eat now, or habits, like I eat breakfast every day. You'll also use it for general truths such as the sun rises in the east, and even to talk about the future in some cases, like I leave tomorrow. This tense is your foundation for fluent French. Let's explore how it works. Here are the three groups along with their endings. Let's start with the first one. For verbs of the first group ending in er, remove the er to get the stem, then add I for je parle, is for tu parles, I for il parle, ons for nous parlons, iz for vous parlez, and ent for il parle. Try at home, je parle. Now, special cases in the first group. Verbs in CER, like lancer. For nous, use the CDI before ONS to keep the soft S. Nous lançons. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Verbs in DER, like manger. For nous, add I before ONS to keep the soft G. Nous mangeons. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Verbs in YER, like payer, for all the pronouns except nous and vous, change Y to I before silent endings. Je paie, but nous payons. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Verbs in ELER and ETER, like appeler or jeter, for all the pronouns except nous and vous, double the L or the T before silent endings. J'appelle, but nous appelons. Je jette, but nous jetons. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. And finally, for the verbs like the verb lever, for all the pronouns except nous and vous, change I to E before silent endings. Je lève, but nous levons. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Practice with manger. Je mange, nous mangeons. For verbs of the second group ending in IR, remove the IR to get the stem, then add IS for je finis. IS for tu finis. IT for il finit. ONS for nous finissons. EZ for vous finissez. ISSENT for ils finissent. Practice with choisir, to choose. Je choisis, nous choisissons. You're rocking it. The third group includes verbs in OIR, IR, RE, and others. Let's start with the regular ones, grouped by conjugation pattern. These verbs follow a stable pattern. Remove the RE to get the stem, then add S for je, j'attends. S for tu attends. There is no ending for IROL. Il attend. ONS for nous attendons. EZ for vous attendez. And ENT for ils attendent. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Try with je vends. These verbs end with IR but conjugate like ER verbs. Remove the IR, then add. I for je, j'ouvre. IS for tu, tu ouvres. I for il ouvre. ONS for nous, nous ouvrons. EZ for vous, vous ouvrez. And ENT for ils ou elles, ils ouvrent. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Practice with offrir, j'offre. These IR verbs have a truncated stem for je, tu, and il ou elle. Remove the IR, then add. S for je pars. S for tu pars. Ti for il part. ONS for nous, nous partons. EZ for vous, vous partez. And ENT for ils ou elles, ils partent. Here are the other verbs that follow the same rule. Try with dormir, je dors. These IR verbs have a truncated stem for je, tu, and il ou elle. Remove the IR, then add. S for je sors. S for tu sors. Ti for il sort. ONS for nous, nous sortons. EZ for vous, vous sortez. And ENT for il ou elles, ils sortent. Here is the only one other verb that follow the same rule. Practice with sortir, je sors. Let's dive into irregular verbs, which don't follow standard patterns. Here's an exhaustive list, grouped by type, with examples. Some verbs shift their vowels in the stem, making them tricky but memorable. Le verbe vouloir. I want is je veux, but we want is nous voulons. I want to eat. Je veux manger. Le verbe pouvoir. I can is je peux, but we can is nous pouvons. We can help. Nous pouvons aider. These verbs are like shapeshifters. Focus on the je form first, je veux, je peux, then the new form to spot the pattern. Memorize them with a phrase you'll use often, like je veux a coffee. These verbs switch their stem depending on the pronoun, but there's a method to the madness. Le verbe prendre, for all the pronouns except nous and vous, the stem is prends, je prends. For nous and vous, it's prends, nous prenons. I take the book, je prends le livre. Le verbe tenir, for all the pronouns except nous and vous, the stem is tiens, je tiens. For nous and vous, it's ten, nous tenons. He holds the bag, il tient le sac. Le verbe venir. For all the pronouns except nous and vous, the stem is viens, je viens. For nous and vous, it's van, nous venons. They come to the party, ils viennent à la fête. Notice the en to ien switch for je, tu, il ou elle au pluriel in verbs like venir. Pair them in your mind. Venir and tenir often behaves the same way. Practice with a sentence like je viens and je tiens my ticket. These verbs are a bit wild. They don't stick to one stem, so memorization is key. Le verbe faire. I do is je fais, but we do is nous faisons. I do my homework. Je fais mes devoirs. Le verbe aller. I go is je vais, but we go is nous allons. We go to school. Nous allons à l'école. Le verbe venir. For je, tu, il ou elle, the stem is voit. Je vois. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it's voit. Nous voyons. She sees the sunset. Elle voit le coucher du soleil. These are high-frequency verbs, so you'll use them a lot. Link faire with actions. Je fais something. Aller with places. Je vais somewhere. And voir with sights. These two are the backbone of French grammar. You'll use them everywhere. L'auxiliaire être. I am is je suis. We are is nous sommes. I am happy. Je suis heureux. L'auxiliaire avoir. I have is j'ai. We have is nous avons. They have a car. Ils ont une voiture. These are fully irregular, but they're so common you'll memorize them fast. These verbs change their stem between singular and plural forms. Watch the switch. Le verbe boire. For je, tu, il ou elle, the stem is bois. Je bois. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it's buve. Nous buvons. I drink water. Je bois de l'eau. Le verbe devoir. For je, tu, il ou elle, the stem is doit. Je dois. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it's dev. Nous devons. We must study. Nous devons étudier. Le verbe vivre. For je, tu, il ou elle, the stem is vie. Je vis. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it's vive. Nous vivons. They live in France. Ils vivent en France. Le verbe croire. For je, tu, and il ou elle, the stem is croit. Je crois. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it's croit with a y. Nous croyons. I believe in you. Je crois en toi. The shift often goes from oi, singular, to uv, or oi, plural. Think of boire, je bois my drink, but nous buvons together. These verbs double their final consonant in the plural forms. Super rare, but good to know. Le verbe mettre. For je, tu, il ou elle, the stem is met. Je mets. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, the consonant doubles. Nous mettons. I put the book on the table. Je mets le livre sur la table. Le verbe battre. For je, tu, il ou elle, it's a bat. Je bats. For nous, vous, il ou elle au pluriel, it doubles. Nous battons. We beat the eggs. Nous battons les œufs. Only a few verbs do this. Think of the double T as teamwork for nous and vous. These verbs are the true outliers. You'll just need to memorize them. Le verbe savoir. I know is je sais. We know is nous savons. I know the answer. Je sais la réponse. Le verbe valoir. I'm worth is je vaux. We are worth is nous valons. This painting is worth a lot. Ce tableau vaut beaucoup. Le verbe mouvoir. I move is je meuve. We move is nous mouvons. They move the furniture. Ils meuvent les meubles. These are less common, so tackle them last. Use savoir often. Just say French now. Some verbs are used impersonally, only with il, to describe general states or weather. Here's an exhaustive list. Pleuvoir, il pleut. Neiger, il neige. Geler, il gèle. Falloir, il faut. Sembler, il semble. Paraître, il paraît. Faire, il fait beau. Let's play a challenging game. I'll give you English sentences. Translate them to French in the present tense, and I'll explain a key rule for each. First, I want to learn. Je veux apprendre. When two verbs follow each other, like want and learn, the second verb must be in the infinitive. Next, I feel tired. Je me sens fatigué. The verb sentir is reflexive for emotions, so use me with je me sens. Then, He knows the truth. Il sait la vérité. Savoir is irregular, and for il, the form is se with the T, not with the S like je. Next, we see a bird. Nous voyons un oiseau. For the verb voir, the stem changes to voy, V-A-Y, for nous, vous, and il au pluriel, nous voyons. You've nailed the present tense. You've mastered parler, finir, prendre, être, and more. Practice with Je vais à l'école. Tell me, what's your daily routine? Drop your answer in French below. Hit subscribe for more and à bientôt.